Hey, Matt Spaeth.
Wait. I think I got the final boss. Chris Coolie.
Not bad for a fat guy.
This guy.
TG105.
Last Christmas. Oh, this thing's on. Sup, bro?
Look Alive 105. What's happening? Got the what's happening stroke meter. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Starting early, baby. We're stroking out early. Gotta get them out. Get the strokes out.
I'm falling back into the. I don't know if it's how when the season changes in the Midwest, and if it goes from being real warm and all of a sudden it comes in to get real cold, or if it's real cold and it gets back warm. Everybody's thrown off by that. Mm-hmm. Everybody's my knees aching. Oh, I knew it was getting cold and rainy because my shoulder started to act up. Oh yeah, I don't know. This changing of the season just got my headache. I think that's what it is. I don't really know. Gonna blame it on it. All good.
Yeah, it's getting cold. Can't make a complete sentence without stuttering. Almost Halloween. God dang, dude. Favorite band? The Strokes. I was waiting so long to say that, bro. I've been waiting my whole life to say that. And worst joke ever. And I had two guys constantly having strokes on a podcast. What a listen.
It's getting cold out, so I developed a speech impediment. All right.
Ben had that.
Good deal.
Hey, let's push Ticks.
What's up? What jersey is that? What do we got real quick? Who is that? Is it Travis Etienne? Is it
sickest last name, dude?
DeAndre Hopkins?
You can't say Travis Etienne this soon in the podcast. I think this is James Davis, maybe. It was just I just bought it for the block shadow. Or the drop shadow. The block number drop. I was just I saw it and I was like,
pretty solid.
They don't do it like that anymore. I got to pick it up. There are like 8 teams in college football that used to have the serious drop shadow. Clemson and Fresno State was the other one. Then there's a couple more I can't think of. But hot.
Every time I made a team on NCAA, when I would make a team on NCAA, thickest drop shadow.
It's just that
just spoke to me.
That number font is just so college. It looks so good, man. I don't know. And the number 1 too. I was just like, it's just cold. I have to in this little thing. So good. Not that
push ticks. Sorry, push ticks.
Not that this is a sports podcast or anything. Hey, San Diego, November 7th coming up. Buffalo, November 14th, the week right after that. Phoenix, December 5th. And I added some dates. We got Sacramento, December 15th, and Rutherford, New Jersey, December 9th. Get your tickies. The link right under here or at BennyPolizzi.com.
Rutherford, huh? Nice. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
Kind of scared.
That's
it's okay.
Cool. That's cool. Good news for the clubhouse out there. I've seen, I know, I get it. Trust me, I'm sorry. But next week I will have the materials to record on something that's not my computer for video. So hopefully we'll be having the HD quality like Johnson over there, and we can all look pretty. And you can all stop making fun of how I look like the 2005 version of cable versus HD and the YouTube comments. So, all good. I heard you. Everyone heard you. Everyone in this podcast is about to hear you. So that is coming. But just give me a week. All right. So on the way.
It's really just me. Those are all my burner accounts. You filming that with a potato, bro? Just every time. So
nice. You have the toaster. You film that with a toaster oven. I always get that. Okay. I don't know if that used to be a thing. Anyways, who cares? Yeah, man. What's up?
Just chilling, bro. Just thinking about Tony Saragusa a little bit. Somebody said they had a minute. A Mulinaro minute. You heating up right now? Are you heating up right now, bro? Are you preheating the toaster oven?
trying to rev it up a little bit,
bro. I mean, we've been waiting for weeks, bro. Let it rip.
It hasn't been weeks.
Oh, it's been like three eps, bro. I know.
Really?
Yeah. I can feel the heat.
3, but yeah, no, I tell you, it just it really has this past week has really pushed me over the top when it comes to my Steelers and the quarterback situation there with Justin Fields, Russell Wilson, right? Mike Tomlin decides he's going to go with Russell Wilson. Everybody decides to lose their mind as if this is some unforeseen, God forbid. How dare you? Oh my God. How the injustice of benching Justin Fields. Oh, I can't believe it. Justin Fields has been in the league for 4.5 years. He is what he is. He's 14 for 25 with 140 yards passing, maybe 60 yards rushing. Cool. All of a sudden, the 60 yards on the ground that he gives you with the 4 designed runs and 2 scrambles out of the pocket when he misses 2 throws he should have made, that's what makes the difference? It's unbelievable, dude. Everybody and their brother, Dan Orlovsky, Mina Kimes, everybody at NFL Live, the whole NFL Game Day crew, everybody. Oh, yeah, I just can't believe what's going on in Pittsburgh. Why would they do that? Oh, you mean 14 for 25? That's good enough for you? It's insane, man. Just say what it is. You don't like Russell Wilson. You like Justin Fields. You think Justin Fields is cooler. That's all it is. That's all it is. Because you can't watch the 6 games of Justin Fields when he's putzing around back there and say, yeah, this gives him the best chance to win down the line. Okay, it works for 6 games. Good deal. It gives him a chance to work down the line. It is what it is. You don't like Russell Wilson. That's all it is. You think he's corny. You think he's annoying. You think you don't like him. You think he's cringe. All your tweets are going to get retweets about it, but when you make fun of him, that's the reason. You want to make fun of Russell Wilson. You think Justin Fields is cooler, and that's why. It's insane, man. Why is it all of a sudden he's Lamar Jackson mixed with Patrick Mahomes?
He's hot.
The guy's been in the league for 4 fucking years.
He's hot. Dude, that's peak Mol. I think that's the best Molnar minute we've ever had.
I'm going to go on a little bit longer, man, because we've had 3 episodes of no, but hey, this guy has the longest leash of any quarterback I've ever seen. Other quarterbacks coming to the league, Caleb Williams, the number 1 pick. Through week 2, people on TV were talking about, is this the right call? Was he really the number 1 pick? Should they have gone Jaden Daniels? 2 games into his career, Justin Fields has played 50 fucking games. And everybody's still talking about, oh, well, he needs more time to develop. If he would have just let him play in Pittsburgh, we don't know what he is yet. We know what he is.
50 games for real?
It's just mind-numbing, dude. Like, okay, just say what you want to say. You don't like Russell Wilson, okay? But this whole thing about how could they, Justin Fields, he just did so much to win that job over. No, he didn't. And he said so himself. And this is not meant to be a detriment on Justin Fields. I like the guy. I think he's a good teammate. I think he's a hell of an athlete. He's done some good stuff. But he didn't do anything to say, oh, yeah, come December, January, when they're playing Cincinnati and Buffalo, that's going to get the job done.
That is true. That is true, though. That is true, though. Not a sports podcast, but he does have a long leash. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, when are people going to start hating him, and why don't they? Not that I want people to hate him, but I'm like, damn, this guy's like the same way. A god.
I'm the same way, man.
Every other quarterback, they do one thing wrong. Hey, low-key, Anthony Richardson, too. Pretty long leash.
That's a whole different conversation, but
Joe Flacco, best quarterback ever.
we won't address it because it's not a sports podcast, but for now, we'll get on the field. I mean, that's all I'm saying is like, and another thing, the Steelers don't owe him anything. They gave him, they brought him in because the team who drafted him gave him away for free. A 6th-round pick in 2025. This is 2024. The 6th-round pick in 2025, they gave him up. Like, this isn't... The Colts owe Anthony Richardson time to play because they invested a 4th-round pick in him last year. The Steelers don't owe Justin Fields anything. He's been in the league for 4 fucking years. Like, we're ready to call a guy what he is, great or bad, so often after 5 games, and yet Justin Fields, we're still like, you just don't know, though. You just don't know.
Yeah, that full...
No, I think we do.
I can't believe he's been in the NFL for 4 years, but has he?
Yeah.
God dang. He did have that cool throw where he threw it and spun around, though, so... You know what I'm talking about? Oh, he did that. He did that thing where he slid in the rain.
Yeah, I texted Ben about that, I think last night or the day before, because I don't want to put it out there on Twitter or online. Like, I don't want to get into that discourse because there's just it's not. This is a one-way street here. You could be yelling in your car right now or wherever, but I don't have to hear it. I get to tell you my thoughts and my Mulinaro minute about it. And so I've saved it up and I put it all there. And you know how Chris Berman's fastest 2 minutes is now the fastest 3 minutes. My Mulinaro minute just went to like Mulinaro minutes right there.
Is he still doing that?
I think he does. Yeah, I think on Monday Night Football he'll do it.
He'll pop in.
Burpy boy. Oh, whoa.
I love you.
At halftime. At halftime he does.
I was kind of sad.
There it is.
That. Chris Berman fastest 2 minutes. I was like, why do we have to do it so quick? Can we give him some more time? I need more minutes.
Well, I think it's supposed to be like the 2-minute drill. That
looks like Jerry Rice out there. Yeah.
The 2-minute drill on the fan.
Bro, I thought this was a joke or a meme or something someone like made on Photoshop for us. But Spirit Halloween's gonna turn into Spirit Christmas when Halloween's over. Did you see that? You saw that, right? You had to get tagged in that. You know what I mean? I still don't believe it.
I did.
I still don't believe it.
Hold on.
So there's going to be pop-up. It's crazy because there's not any pop-up Christmas shops. Not that this is a Christmas or holiday podcast or sports podcast or we care about quarterbacks or anything. Dude, the only thing I care about in my entire life is quarterbacks. Hey, I don't give a shit about anything really, but why do I think about 7 quarterbacks every day?
Name them. Who's on the mind?
I mean, right now, I can't name 7, but right now, why have I thought about Dan Marino 4 times this morning?
Weird late 90s face mask, the one that came down to the chest plate.
It's just he just has untold story. I don't know. But yeah, Spirit Christmas.
October 8th on USA Today is a Spirit Christmas store opening near you. Spirit Halloween to debut 10 locations.
10? Wait, that's
Holy
it?
cow.
Or is that only in Indiana?
No, I think it's everywhere, and there's 10 of them. You ready for them?
Yeah. Dude, I'm going on tour to those. New tour. See ya in your city. I'll be there. Just me walking into Spirit Christmas.
All right.
Making out with a nutcracker and walking back out.
Waterford, Connecticut, Dartmouth, Massachusetts, Brick Township, New Jersey, Marlton, New Jersey, Mays Landing, New Jersey, Woodbridge, New Jersey, Albany, New York, Bohemia, New York, Poughkeepsie, New York, Erie, Pennsylvania.
Man, that's it?
Staying on the East Coast. There's
Can we expand?
On the East Coast.
You're not going to hit Ohio? I think everything runs through Ohio, dude. Ohio is the heart of America. Indiana too, but you know.
Let's see if there's any in our location.
Because where do you go to get Christmas stuff, really? I feel like nobody's buying Christmas stuff. It's all stuff you've had since like 2002. You know, everybody's Christmas decorations are from like 40 years ago. You're not just like where do people go and buy Christmas stuff? Like Michael's?
I mean, Target already has their shit out. Honestly, a lot like, dude, go to a home improvement store. Their Christmas stuff is insane.
They have a lot of stuff at Home Depot, Lowe's, and Menards that you're like, why do they have this? Like, why are you guys selling milk? I'm like, who's actually grocery shopping at Home Depot? They have the best snacks.
Yeah, dude. It's crazy.
Like, what else do they have? They have everything. I'm like, when are you guys going to start selling clothes? Home Depot.
It's just everybody's mission to become Costco is what it is.
Home Depot
wine. Mission to become Costco.
Home Depot wine. The most romantic night of your life. Hey,
the
babe.
cork. The cork smells extra like Home Depot.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it has hints of lumber. Wow. Oh my gosh.
Hey, who's not buying that?
Seriously, the most guy wine. Hey, new $1 million idea, bro. We got the sweets.
Guy wine.
We got the sweets in the stadiums. We got guy wine. Smells like lumber. You don't have to feel like a pussy drinking wine anymore. That looks like Jerry Rice out there. Right when you open the bottle. Who's not drinking?
Hey, the red one is just like the red one's just called like Brett Favre's chin strap because he got like blasted in the chin. It got all bloody.
Oh my God. Babe, I didn't know you bought the Tim Tebow's blood on his face when he played at Florida. Hey, who's that pitcher with the bloody ankle?
Curt Schilling.
Everyone. Oh my God, Holyfield's ear. Oh shit. Peyton Hillis' forehead.
Oh honey, it's the Schilling sock. Oh, this is a great this is a red right here. It's a great one. What's it? Schilling sock.
Guys' night. That West Virginia fullback with blood running down his face. Hell yeah.
I'll get into that. I was thinking about it. I put in my notes for this week how if you watch highlights of games, like we obviously would if we were a sports podcast.
We don't.
But if you watch highlights from games like 25 years ago, 30 years ago, people just wore like regular clothes to the games.
Uh-huh.
And then if you go back even further, well, not that far, it seems like a long time ago, but it's really not. People used to wear suits to games.
Like in the
athletic
fans?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my dad still does. I just remembered that. Like right when you said that, I thought of my dad, and I think he wore like a shirt and a tie to a game before. Like a Colts game.
That's just the Jopo khaki blue button down
default
combo. Yeah. I'm talking full double breasted tie, hat on.
That would make me want to go a little bit.
But then even if you look, like I said, like 30 years ago, pull up Monday Night Football highlights from 30 years ago, 1994. And they show crowd shots. And you'll just have dads in the stands wearing blue jeans and like a polo shirt with stripes on it that isn't the team.
Oh, yeah.
And they're just like standing up and clapping.
Maybe a hat. Maybe.
Not even, dude. Just like.
Got to be kind of drunk to throw a hat on.
Yeah, it's like bro just rolled out of a Home Depot on a Saturday, decided he's going to go to the ball game and wasn't even prepared to go.
It's not a bad look, dude, but now, no shirt.
Isn't it insane, the evolution that's gone through that quickly? Like, when did people, I should probably ask my dad this because this is kind of like along a timeline of his life. But it's like, when did people start being like, oh, yeah, we should probably wear like jerseys of the team we root for to the game? Maybe like a hoodie and a hat? Maybe get real crazy and dress up as the fucking mascot? I don't know.
Every single person is wearing a jersey now, right? It seems like every person at the game is wearing a jersey.
To me, that's, yeah, like when I'm going to a game, that is the time to wear a jersey.
Yeah. For sure.
Now, I didn't when I went to the Colts-Steelers game because, I don't know, I just had like a better fit, you know, that didn't include the jersey. And so...
What was the fit?
I didn't go with it. Black jeans, my Steelers Nikes, burpy boy.
I love you, burpy boy. Oh, whoa.
And this crew neck was like a Mitchell and Ness crew neck that has like
okay, yeah.
It's got a bunch of shit on it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I know.
And then a Steelers hat.
Gotta wear that.
That's tough to beat. But I'm going to the Steelers-Ravens game in November in Pittsburgh. And that's a day where like we're going to be tailgating beforehand and then you're there. And so, yeah, I'll bring it out.
Pittsburgh.
Who knows? I might buy a New Jersey, when we go. Who knows?
Justin Fields, probably. Oh, mommy, please. Not a sports podcast, but did you like the Steelers uniforms this past week? Better than their usual uniform? Yeah, you love block numbers. Yeah. I don't know why. I just
Dude,
like
the gray face mask.
It did work. I'm not a fan of gray face masks because maybe once in a while just to throw it back, but gray face masks are kind of boring to me. Like when teams just have them for no reason, I'm like, why? Like the Colts, I'm like, dude, no.
The Colts need to go back to the blue.
Or just like white, actually, would be fine too. But yeah. When that was like a thing, like the Cardinals were doing, I was like, no. With those new ass jerseys that they I'm like, no. I don't know. I hated that. Let's make it look
traditional.
Sense
for the Steelers because that's how it was. You know what I mean? That's how it was.
Yeah, if you're doing a throwback game, yeah. Like if you wore those in the past, it makes sense. But like just to wear them all year with like your new uniform, huh? I don't know. Not a sports podcast, not a Jersey podcast.
People make the argument that the gray face mask is, that's the color of steel, right? And so it makes sense for the Steelers to have the black helmet, the black jersey, gray face mask. Looks good.
It popped off a little. It popped off.
Yeah. Yep. But,
hey, that dude that hit the home run in that dude, I know nothing about baseball, but his last name's Noel and they call him Big Christmas. I mean, yo. Hey,
favorite player ever.
Have a hot Noel? Yo. Have a hotter nickname. Have a hotter life. Man.
I was just so jealous of the play-by-play broadcaster that just got to, that
me
they just have
too.
On a list, ready to rip anytime he does anything.
What was the call? Yeah, there you go. What was the call?
He didn't say that, but he was like, "Oh, Big Christmas delivers the ultimate present."
Oh my God. Just could not wait to tee that up. He was looking through his notes like while he was up to bat, like getting ready. The dude was like, hold up. What do we got? All right. Just in case he hits a home run.
Yeah, dude. That's one of those names that you sit there in the hotel the night before and you're in bed and you're just typing them on your phone. It's like us when we do like Smitty Johnson videos. That's where you're just can't stop. I'm on a roll. This is where the good ones
Hold
come.
Up, we're hot. Big Christmas, bro. God dang it. That's such a good nickname. The way I
will say, I am a little like it bothers me a little bit, just because, like we talked about last week, essentially just holiday man. It does bother me a little bit that they had to use a Christmas pun when Halloween isn't here yet.
Nah, Halloween's over, bro. Halloween's over, man. Let's move on. Why does it feel like Thanksgiving's over too? I'm like, what happened? What happened to us? What happened to fall?
Do you see what I'm saying though? It's like,
yeah. If it would have been on like December 17th, bro, see ya.
Like if that was a wide receiver, and it's in the college football playoff and his last name is Noel and he breaks 2 tackles to house like a 60-yard touchdown. Let's go. But I wish that this guy's last name would have been like Lantern. The big jack-o'-lantern
Myers
with treats for everyone. Thriller laugh just comes on.
Weird. The guy who hit a home run, his last name is Voorhees. I don't know. Bro, can you imagine that? A Voorhees jersey? Braves? Who's not buying it?
Okay, now
that?
we're talking. Maybe it doesn't have to be like a Halloween, like a jack-o'-lantern or like a ghost or something. But yeah, Myers. You know.
What jersey is that? Is that a Guardians jersey? What jersey is that on the back? It says Ghost Face. You're like, okay, well. $1 million idea. Pro shops, start doing that. Claws. CLASE. I like Colts jersey. Just, I don't know. Not my fantasy. Not my fantasy.
You gonna go to the World Series at all?
I was thinking about it, dude. What if I just popped out at a Dodgers game real quick? Sup?
That'd be pretty sick.
You
got the Dodgers jersey. Fit right in.
I don't know. Like, I know tickets to regular season games are like $7, but World Series, are we talking like, I feel like it'd be kind of expensive. Like, they have to be $100 at least, right? Like, even for like the worst seat in the world.
I think you're looking at like 1,000.
Really? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Because it's New York, it's LA, it's the World Series, it's the
That's insane. What a matchup. Now that it's a sports podcast or anything.
When we come back, Ben's 5 keys to watch for the Fall Classic. Phone lines are open. All right, start. You ever listen to?
Do I ever listen to what?
Do you ever listen to, like, I'm sure you do because you've lived out in LA long enough now, but like listen to another market's sports radio?
I don't listen to like LA local sports radio. I just every time I'm in my car, I listen to ESPN radio on like 6 volume. Dude, that's just it's the most perfect thing in the world. It's not overbearing. It's just like there's 2 guys in my backseat just talking that I can barely hear. And I'm like, this is my comfort zone. Volume on 6. I'm that guy.
Because I know a few of them and I'm friends with a couple of them and all the what's going on with the Steelers in terms of the quarterback and whatnot. I've been dialing it up Pittsburgh sports radio past couple of weeks. It's interesting. Like, it's just a weird it's a weird dynamic, you know, because you're just like, oh yeah, my hometown sports radio. I throw that on. I know exactly what station it is. I kind of know when the clock is, you know, and like when to expect the breaks and whatnot. That's probably just some nerdy radio shit that me and you like know and have a feeling for because we worked in that. When I say the radio clock, it's like, okay, at the top of the hour, they come on for about 20 minutes and then they take a break for about 5 minutes and then that kind of thing. So you're trying to figure that out, you know what I mean? But then like you hear their commercials too and whatnot. It's interesting, man. It is. But
I accidentally hit AM like on my car. It's like FM AM like Sirius XM, and I accidentally hit AM and it went to the indie local station. Got sad for a sec. I was like, will it play it? Will it play it?
Nah. No Dockage on those airwaves, baby. It's so funny, man. I have been listening to more sports talk radio the past couple of weeks, both Pittsburgh and here. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because I've been driving a little bit more during the day. And so I'm just like, I don't want to fuck with finding a podcast or finding a song. Like, I'll just throw JMV on, you know, whatever. And
so much easier.
It's so much easier, dude. It's so much easier.
It's like finding a show on a streaming service compared to like playing it, just turning your TV on. That's what I think. I don't know. I'm like, boom, radio. It's just right there. I don't have to like get on my podcast, hook it up through Bluetooth. I don't know which one it is. I gotta like, I'm in traffic. Like, God.
Yeah.
2 guys on a podcast talking about how podcasts are not like. I hate podcasts. 2 guys on a podcast.
Hey, that's why you should be watching us on YouTube. These guys Clubhouse on YouTube. Video pod every week. Come say hey. Come hang out. See Ben's jersey. See his tisses. See better looking Joey next week. I'm going to have an actual camera and it's going to be crystal clear and we're going to look good.
Bro's getting a new cam.
So excited about that. But the best is when they take calls, dude.
Yeah.
They take calls and it's It's so funny, man, because all of these callers are just exactly the same. I don't know what kind of factory they come out of, but they all never fails are so confident and speak so confidently about just the worst fucking idea possible. And then the sports, like it depends. Some of the radio hosts, like they'll immediately push back on them and openly give them shit. But then there's some that'll be like real kind and welcoming, let them speak out their terrible idea, and then they'll be like, "Hey James, I appreciate the call. I do. Thank you. Appreciate that."
I love when they hang up.
But I gotta,
so quick.
But I gotta say that's about the worst idea I've ever heard, brother.
when they're off air,
they'll start laughing a little bit. I know what you're saying, James, and I appreciate the phone call. I do, but I just don't see that happening, man. I just they can't contain their laughter.
Have not one of those callers like lashed out before, do they? I never catch it. I'm like, how are not one of these guys just like going in on the radio host or like something or like cussing? I'm like, you guys, what?
It just depends. It just depends because like it just depends on the host because some of them will, like I said, they'll welcome that back and forth, you know? Mm-hmm. They'll go right at them because they want the caller to have something back and get a little, you know, rat-a-tat going.
Yeah.
But then they have the ultimate power, man. They have the ultimate power to just say, you know, point at the producer to hang up, or they control it themselves. They just go, boop, see ya. And then you can't say anything.
The amount of times I've wanted to call into a radio show, but just haven't.
I've been close. I've been close in Pittsburgh sports talk the past couple weeks, but I said I'll save it for the 𝗦𝗧𝗔𝗡𝗏 minute.
There you go. There you go.
I appreciate the phone call. I do, James.
I'm like, what's stopping?
I gotta say, you might be the dumbest motherfucker I've ever talked to.
What's stopping me from calling into that show? You know, dude, all I think about is the number. They say it every 4 seconds. 289-9393. I'm like, dude, I want to call it so bad. Just wake up in the middle of the night, call your
always have a presenting
radio
sponsor for it too. Get in on the Chevy Silverado hotline at 312-796-8842.
They always find a good way to like wrap it into it, though. You know, it's always like it's always like something about like voice or like I don't know. I don't know. Mike and Ike's hotline, you know what I mean? It's just like something. You're like, how did they get that to?
Mike and Ike.
You know what I mean? It's like always has something to do with it. I'm like, how'd they do that?
Car dealerships, liquor stores, HVAC. Just keeping sports talk radio alive.
Always plumbing. Dude, like have I ever needed a plumber that bad? When's the last time you had a plumber in your house?
It never fails to. Yeah, HVAC, man. God, no one knows what it is, but it's in every market, and it's just keeping these shows on air. On air.
Just having a plumber in your house for 7 hours, no idea what to say to him. What's up? Should you talk to him? Do they want to talk? Is it like an Uber situation? You ever get the handyman in your house that like...
Just let me know.
You want a drink? I always say that. You want like a drink? Don't have any drinks. The only drink I have is like a who's buying this drink. It's like Sunny D vodka from like 4 years ago. I'm like 9 a.m. He's like, I don't want vodka right now. I don't want a seltzer right now. I'm like, just thought I'd ask, bro.
Hey, can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning.
24 hours in a day. 24 beers in a case. Oh my God. Can we do one? Bro, we got to do one. I'll fly back soon. We got to do one. This guy.
For NFL players or for booze?
Maybe either. Maybe both.
Maybe both. Yeah. We kind of tapped out all booze options there though for a while.
Oh, we were running dry. I mean, they were always good, but man. That Halloween one? Hope you're in the Spirit.
I'll look back on that one. Yeah. Maybe we should like go into a fucking winery and just find all things that just hodgepodge it together from the wines that we can find. Too niche, whatever. Too niche.
We could walk through the Justin Fields. Come on.
All right. Let's go to the Clubhouse because the mailbag is we got quite a lot.
I'm tapped into the Clubhouse emails inbox. Now that I'm in there, and every time I see one, bro, it's just like, oh my god, I want to read it so bad, but I save it. I'm a little bitch. All right.
Yeah, we got a lot. Let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. TeamTheseGuys@gmail.com. TeamTheseGuys@gmail.com. From Tommy. He sends in Jeremy Shockey.
Can't stop saying it. Won't ever stop.
Ben and Joey. My buddies and I were talking. Ever notice how every tight end's name sounds like they should play tight end? Rob Gronkowski, Pat Fryermuth, TJ Hawkinson. I also think the less of a star you are, the more tight endy your name is too. Dawson Knox, Robert Tonyan, Tucker Kraft. Slap my ass the way I smacked the couch when the Steelers call run play on second and long. It goes for maybe 2 yards. Tommy, my guy. What is up with that toss crack play they run on 2nd and 9? Hate it. All right. Yeah, dude, that's a fucking great observation right there.
Y check.
Frank Wycheck.
So tight end. So tight. That was my first encounter with a tight end in my life. What position does he play? Hey. Tight end. Oh. Maybe I should be a tight end.
Ken Dilger.
Oh. Jimmy Graham is an outlier because that's kind of a cool name. Like that could be a running back name. Bubba Franks. Oof. Don't get me started. Don't.
Vasante Shenko.
Algie Crumpler. Not that I. How come I can't think of a Buffalo Bills tight end?
He said Dawson Knox. Dalton Kincaid. Dallas Clark.
Oh my God, bro. He wasn't a tight end, dude. He was just like a fullback he was just the best football player of all time. That's all he was. That dude right there, bro, that's a guy that just knows how to play football. You could put him on defense. He would kill.
Had the no gloves too. He'd just be a pass rusher. You're like, how is this guy good? He's not even all right. 15 sacks a year. Okay.
Zach Ertz. Come on, dude. Come on. No, that's fine.
Dan Campbell.
Scott, born to be a tight end. They can kind of do anything, dude. They're so utility. Bro, if you need a guy, all our kickers got hurt. Get in there. Campbell, you're up. Take your knee brace off.
It's kind of like, it kind of feels like that's why like Eric Ebron didn't work out. His name just wasn't tight end enough.
He was too cool. He was born to be a receiver.
Right.
A receiver in a tight end's body.
Totally. You know? Now I'm just racking the brain.
I'm just trying to think of tight ends. I could play this game all day.
What do you think about Jason Witten?
Oh, man. Kind of too cool of a name. Too cool of a guy. Witten and Shockey kind of same vibe. Witten not as alt. But like same guy twice.
Hey. Matt Spaeth.
Wait. I think I got the final boss. Chris Coolie. 47. Give me a Coolie jersey. What were his last words?
Old Komet.
Bury me in a Coolie jersey. It was the last thing he said before he passed away.
That's really good though, Tommy. That's a great observation. Great email. From Joey. Bring back the pink NFL swag in October.
So like where we're going with
this. The last couple of weeks, you've been talking about which school should have which jersey brand. What if instead of by school, it was by conference and they all had the same brand? He says SEC is Nike, Big Ten's Adidas, Big 12 is Under Armour, Conference USA is Champion, ACC is Jordan, American is New Era, Mac, Russell, Mountain West, Reebok. Let me know which ones you would change. Slap my ass with a caramel apple pop as I'm getting yelled at for complaining about being cold on my way to youth football practice in the middle of October.
Oh. Except for it's 98 degrees in October.
Yeah, American and New Era. That makes a lot of sense.
What was Champion?
Conference USA.
God, there's something about a Champion jersey. I love that. I would be CUSA all day. I miss that conference. Is that still a conference? Conferences they miss. No sports podcast.
I think so.
CUSA,
New Balance, man.
New Balance.
New Balance has got to go in there.
Wait, who is New Balance? Who did he have New Balance with?
He didn't have New Balance on there.
Who was Reebok? I know. I could just probably look at my email.
Mountain West.
Conferences they miss.
Man, I was gonna say put New Balance in for Mac, but that's pretty Mac.
Russell's
man.
good
That's pretty
too.
Mac.
Russell's good too. I love those low tier jersey companies, man. I really do. They just know how to do it, and they're just, I don't know. There's something about them. They're not trying to get too like sexy with it. They're just mesh. Looks like this.
You know what it is? Right. It's because it's a fucky jersey, and that's why it speaks to you.
And like it's just all those like low tier uniform makers. Those are all the ones you wear in practice. And the jersey you wear in practice it's so much more comfortable than the game jersey. Like if you remember playing, you're like, man, like I can move better. Like I can. You know how dudes are starting to wear loose sleeves in games now, and everybody's like, it looks like shit. I'm like, dude, it's because it feels good.
It's true.
I remember the first time I put my arm up with shoulder pads and a game jersey on, I was like, I can't reach like I can in practice.
Here.
I was like, is anyone else going through? I can't catch a ball up here.
Don't throw me a jump ball one-on-one because I'm not coming down with it.
Because of the jersey. In practice, I'm like, in a game, I'm like, this is when it counts and I can't move my arms up? That's on you, coach. Like, I don't know. It's just, what do you want me to do?
That's a great point. I always kind of felt, like now I look back at it, I always felt more of an attachment to my practice jersey. I thought it felt better. I thought it was cooler. I was kind of like pissed to give it away to a chick to wear on Friday night. I was like, I kind of want to be wearing that.
Don't mess this up. Yeah, I went through a lot in that thing. Hey, wearing our practice jerseys for JV football games, I thought that was the coldest thing. Roll up to a school like 40 minutes away in your practice jersey, like, all right, let's just do this. Just beat them 42-7, get back on the bus in your practice jersey.
You know what that is?
Tough.
That's just rolling the ball out there and playing.
That's just balling. I don't care what I'm wearing. And like everybody's practice jersey was all like their own swag. You know, you'd like cut them up, you'd like lace them up. They'd be like kind of crop tops. I remember, dude, all the people that I played football with in high school, all our practice jerseys were like 90s. Like, I don't know I think that we just wanted to wear as little like jersey as possible for some reason. But I thought they were way better than game jerseys. But that reminds me of the Russell starter Puma shit.
Yeah. I remember you had the back plate showing.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want the baggy jerseys for what?
Totally. This is from Samantha. So I think we got a burpy girl in the house.
I love you, burpy girl. Whoa.
It says the The subject is Austin, October 3rd. Boucher check. Chuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Says first time emailer, long-term socials follow, OG F-boy bitch. Saw Benny at his Austin show with his childhood gal pal, went in town for ACL Music Fest. Gave the lonely merch chucks, who's buying this, as I walked by. Low-key, high-key registered them as related to Benny. Yep, mom and aunt sat down beside us right before the lights dimmed. Had a quick exchange, during which I asked about Joey, and Miss Amy gently confirmed that Benny pretty much only made fun of Joey back in the day, with Clubhouse undertones of missing the minute. My night was made before anyone even spoken to a mic. Slapped my ass with a wad of hair Benny pulled out of his childhood shower drain while Bobby Bauer bombed 72 in the Bourbon Bowl. P.S. See attached pics. B and I were twinning. Black and orange Texas jersey. I had the Bobby Boucher jersey. I might have been the booze talking.
Love you.
But I felt we were equally embarrassed and proud.
Yep. Embarrassed and proud. New motto. Put it on a shirt.
Wow, the black Waterboy joint. That's insane.
I know. Is it on your phone?
Yeah, sorry.
That's got to be seen by the peeps. Insane. What? Who's making that? On another episode of Who's Making That?
Hold on, though. So your mom and your aunt were there. Miss Amy gently confirmed that Benny pretty much only made fun of Joey back in the day. What the hell does that mean?
I don't know.
You just ripping me to Amy?
She might have been talking about, like, on this pod. The only time I can think about me making fun of you is when I saw you in the hallway in high school. But I was just kind of like, yeah, I wasn't really making fun of you.
All right,
yeah, I'm just talking shit about
you. Let's go. Let's go from our pal Watson. Jeff Garcia to Andre Davis for 99 yards. Says he wanted to throw out a merch idea. A These Guys jersey. Could be any sport, even a practice penny. Thinking it has Clubhouse on the back, and I'm assuming Green Bay colors, but y'all choose. I'll chip in to make it happen, because who's not buying this? As always, love y'all, and run my ass down like Daryl Green.
Daryl Green, loose sleeves. Started it. Dude, a Clubhouse jersey would be sick. I've been thinking about merch for this podcast, and I'm like, a shirt that says Clubhouse on it just wouldn't. No.
Jersey's very us.
A jersey that says Clubhouse on the back, it would just take a lot to get that right. But I'm down.
And they charge for the both sides. That's insider nerd shit that you don't got to worry about. Anyways, not your problem. What did it say on the front? Just These Guys? Exclamation point.
Bro, I don't even know. Yeah, maybe right here. Maybe not, though. Maybe just a number. Number on the front and the back, some stripes on the sleeves, and just Clubhouse last name. I'd be so cool with that. Like, so the focal point of the jersey is just the right here. What is, it doesn't have to be all.
What number? 47?
86. Just the most like, huh? 47's pretty Clubhousey, dude. Whatever's giving you tape finger, whatever Chris Coolie was.
47.
Hey.
Hey, that's hybrid. It's like, is he a big running back? Is he fast linebacker?
Is he AJ Hawk?
Is he an insane defensive lineman? Is he, what is he? Is he a tight end? What is he?
It's perfect. The guts, dude. It's the heart and soul of your team, number 47.
Totally. Yeah, we have, we still have hats and crew necks and shit.
Mm-hmm. I like them.
So if people are interested in that,
I actually need to get another one.
Crew neck out.
With the little these guys right here. Come on. A black one? Come on. Who's not buying this? Who's not
Merry
buying
Christmas. Man, good here. I mean, I'm still going, but just really good stuff here so far. Let's go to Mark. I don't think I've seen this name pop up. What's something you guys were not? Well, first he says 𝗕𝗕𝗓𝗕𝗓 is his subject. What's something you guys are not allowed to do, or something you guys were not allowed to watch, but your boys were allowed to do? Slap my ass with a cardboard roll after the wrapping paper runs out while I use it in the mirror, acting like Gary Sheffield.
Hey, every time I hold anything, I do that thing. No one, guys holding stuff. I'll pull that up on YouTube. Like, honestly, every like 3 months, Gary Sheffield at the plate. I'm like, how does he do it again? I just got to see it.
Yeah, dude. When he would whip that thing through and get a hold of it.
Top 10 plays. How many times is Gary Sheffield on top 10 plays? That's what I want to see. How many times dudes were on top 10 plays? Like, who had the most? You know, Kobe was on there a lot. But I swear I saw Gary Sheffield on top 10 plays every day on SportsCenter in the summer. Sheffield. I'm like, dude. Every time. I was like, yo, this is so sick. I know exactly what's going to happen, but I got to see him crank this thing.
Yeah, Sheffield was a big, he'd be wagging it and there'd just be silence on the highlight. Sheffield. You know it's coming. Jack.
Did they call him anything?
He's drinking for one. I don't remember. I just remember when he was on when he joined the Yankees, it was like,
right. I'm like, how many can they just get everybody? How does this work? He's on there too. One of Sheffield.
A-Rod and Sheffield,
huh?
And Jeter. What are we?
And they lose.
Yeah,
I've never
to
made
Kurt
sense.
Schilling's bloody sock.
Oh, put it in a wine bottle. Smack my ass. Smack my ass. Push me off the top of a baseball stadium.
Yeah, we didn't even get to the question yet. All right.
Ball bark. Push me off the top of a ball bark.
Ball bark. That's something you guys are not allowed to do, or something you guys are not allowed to watch, but your boys are allowed to.
Everything. Literally anything I can think of, I wasn't allowed to watch. I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons when my dad was home. That was only when dad was gone show we could watch. We heard the garage door. We're like, all right, change the channel. South Park for sure couldn't watch.
South Park was one of those. I was like, if your eyeballs were on it, you were, holy shit, I'm getting away with something here.
Yeah, I felt bad. I was like, God dang it. The fact that it was on TV.
A buddy of mine with like two older brothers would be like having a South Park watch party. I'd be like, the fuck?
He'd come to school in a South Park shirt. You'd be like, wow. Hey, poor kid. Kind of smells like smoke. Hey, big screen TV though. How'd you pull it off?
Hey, his room was in the basement.
Dude, that is a flex. He's like poor, but like his room's in the basement, so like it's kind of dope.
No, it's not the room in the basement. The basement is just his room.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like my bed's down here. Huh? There's a door in the basement too. I'm like, you can just go to your backyard from here? Can I spend the night? Smell like poor kid for the next 2 weeks. God dang it. Basement flooded. Doesn't like this carpet. Your socks are wet the whole time you're there. You're like, whatever though. He's got a big screen TV. We're watching South Park tonight, bro.
We're watching South Park and then WWE's on after. We get to watch that.
There it is. That's the one. Good call. Could not watch WWE.
Hell no.
Even if like, dude, that was porn. The girls on WWE, I was like, they're the hottest. What?
And I was watching. I know you didn't watch it because I'll just fill you in. The Vince McMahon documentary on Netflix.
He was funny.
It was pretty.
Bro.
It was pretty insane, and he's got some pretty rough allegations against him right now. Did some pretty bad shit, but on the documentary, like, yeah, he was entertaining on the WWE, right? But like, dude, not only were those chicks so hot, and just like had their tits out, but like he would be like making out, like tongue making out with them on the show, like grabbing their tits and shit. You're like, no wonder I can't watch this. Keaton, how are you watching this, dude? What?
It was amazing. I'd come to school, everyone would be talking about WWE. Did you watch Royal Rumble? No. You mean where they
The shit is it's really funny though. It really, like, I used to be like, I think because I could never watch it, so I never got into it. But I have tons of friends, tons of guys who love it. You know, now it's like a really big part of everybody's culture. But I couple my best buds, like, they're really into it, and they're like, dude, just please let's watch what's the fucking big one, the WrestleMania. Let's watch WrestleMania, bro. Watch it with us. I'm like, all right, fine. Like, and I was thoroughly entertained, man. I watched both nights. I was like, okay, I get it. Like, it was funny, man. Like,
yeah.
the way they buy into it, and everybody knows that it's like scripted and not real, but like the how much they go for it, it is very funny.
I always wanted to watch so bad. I was always so jealous. I would get into it hardcore if I was allowed to watch. Cage match.
You get sucked into the storylines, and then like the announcers, like, once the announcers are hilarious, just screaming. Paul, what's his name? Is it Hyman? It's Paul Hyman. His reactions all the time.
That was Sports Podcast. Knows the,
and it's very meme worthy. I think that's part of why, like, wrestling and WWE and everything is like continuing to just like explode, is because everything it does is just like tailor made for memes and GIFs, and just for people to go viral on the internet. Like, it's really genius stuff.
I love the announcers.
Anyways,
oh my god! Just the Hornets, Charlotte Hornets announcer. Literally, I love that guy. I'm like, this guy can't be serious. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, fuck.
Who is that guy? He started doing football games. Like this.
Oh, did he? I think he went viral for a play. It was Maryland USC this past weekend.
Something. Oh my god! What a horrible decision. It's a yeah.
Or he said like, disaster.
Bro's commentating on the wrong sport, but I love him.
I got to pull it up because my buddies, the ones who love WWE.
Disaster! He said so many things in a row. Why would he do that? I was like, oh my god. Why would he do that? Actually, he's right.
Hold on, let me see. Oh, this real quick. Did you see this dude who went viral over the weekend? Texas Georgia game.
Oh yeah.
That shit is hilarious, bro.
Rich kid.
My sister Maddie is like, she could not believe it was real. She's like, somebody shrunk his face. I was like, they probably did. I don't know, but it's hilarious.
No, that's frat hair. His frat hair.
Yeah, but his face was so small. You know how some people, like, they shrink it? Dude, turn it up. We're not going to get caught. I can't hear it. Disaster. It's not.
You can't hear it?
No. Damn it.
Disaster! Oh, what a bad idea! Just play that. Every time.
Oh, so good. All right, from Ollivander. Says the Jake Plummer bootleg. Good morning, gentlemen. Did you guys ever TP anyone's house back in the day? Well, one time I did with my friend when there was a little get-together at a girl's house who lived by an orchard. While we were TPing, the girl who lived there just abruptly came outside to take one of the girls home for no reason at all, then saw our truck parked by the orchard. One of them opened up the truck, which was unlocked for some reason, and grabbed my friend's phone that he left inside the truck for absolutely no reason at all. A lot of absolutely no reasons happening here. So, of course, we got caught,
and had to clean everything up and leave. Very, very annoyed. It was almost as bad as Stevie Johnson's drop touchdown in Buffalo in overtime against the Steelers years ago. Love to hear any experiences from you. Slap my ass and take my elementary yearbook picture right after recess so my face is all sweaty and my hair is all muffed.
Stevie Johnson, low-key coldest receiver. I just can't stop thinking about that disaster clip, dude. What is a star? Every time I eat a donut.
Very memeable. Very memeable.
Okay.
No, never TP'd. That was another thing my friends were seemingly allowed to do that I was terrified to do because I thought that my life would end if I did.
Why did I think I was going to go to jail every time? Yeah. I egged a house one time because I was like, let's just do it. It was the most like, I guess we got to just do this to complete our high school careers. Me and two of my friends didn't even want to egg a house. We just did. Got out.
You had to check it off the list.
Had 6 eggs. Actually, we bought all these eggs at Walmart at like 2 a.m. And the person checking us out was like,
yeah.
And we were like, one of my
we're just making some brownies.
2 a.m. Actually, that would be a thing I would do though. Got out of the car, threw the egg at the window of a house. Thought we broke it. Got in the car, went home. 1 egg, 1 window. I was like, I think it was just like the yolk, but I was like, you broke that window. Like the way that you like hit it right now. I was like, you broke the window. I was like, was that a hard-boiled egg? Did they slip a hard-boiled egg in there? I was so concerned, dude. Such a bitch. I almost went to the house and was like, I'm really sorry. Can we like replace your window?
It's so true.
Thought we broke it.
Oh.
Let me clean that up.
Never could. Never did it. Never TP'd. Barely ever dinged out. I didn't do any of that shit, man. My parents had me scared straight, bro. I didn't want to mess with it.
I TP'd, but I was like, God, this is such a waste of toilet paper. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I don't know. This is pretty good toilet paper. Like, if we're going to TP, can we use like some like gas station bathroom toilet paper, you know? Like, this is like Charmin, like double.
Yeah.
Double ply.
It's insane too that like that's all by the wayside, man. That's never like Frank and Mira and everybody. They're never. I mean, everybody has a ring. Everybody's got a camera. Everybody has motion censored lights. Everybody has a motion censored camera out front. I mean, you're not doing that and getting away with it.
About time too, because when we were like doing that kind of stuff in high school, which wasn't a lot, I was like, they have to have cameras, right? Like, how does every house not have cameras?
I think because back in that time,
you had to have like Chase Bank security cameras.
And it was like, oh, you're a rich kid if you did. Now it's like, yeah, you can get a ring attached for like $60 or whatever, and it just attaches to your internet. Okay, everybody's got one. Cool, problem solved.
Easy. A ding dong ditch felt good.
This is from Austin. Just couldn't ignore the subject line. Austin's subject: Bapa John pizza.
Dude, I think I caught you saying Pittsburgh earlier. I'm just saying.
Well, I've been in because I did Cowherd yesterday, and if you ever notice that Cowherd, when he says Pittsburgh, he puts such an emphasis. He doesn't say Pittsburgh. He says Pittsburgh.
Every
So
word.
That's in my head. Yeah. Always. Austin, Papa John pizza. Love the pod and can't wait to come to see one of your stand-up shows when you're back in Ohio. Thanks. What's been your favorite onstage moment in your stand-up careers? Also, what's been your least favorite? Have you ever bombed or had an unruly heckler in the crowd? P.S. Joey, how bricked up were you when the Sunday Night Football intro music came on for the Steelers game? All my best with a slap to the ass, Austin.
Love that guy. Love that guy.
I try not to watch any of the pregame shit when the Steelers play on prime time just because it's all so annoying and just drives me nuts and I can't do it anymore. So I kind of just like, I time it out to be like, I'm just coming on right as we're about to kick this thing off. So yeah, whatever. You go first. You've been at it longer than I have and have more
experiences to pull from, probably.
Straight dad mode with the Steelers pregame show. You're like, no. Favorite time on stage. I actually clipped it, and it's when I was in Portland and I was doing the bit where it's like you say a NFL player and your boys say what college you went to. The game we play all the time. And the crowd, like, it was the first time I did it. And I was like, I don't know how this is gonna work. And it was probably because it was the first time I did it, so it's just a special moment to me. And I just said it, like, just a bunch of homies in the back were just like, Minnesota. I just pulled out like Eric Decker out of nowhere. I don't know. That was a good moment because I didn't think it would work, and I thought about it in my head, and I was like, maybe it will. Maybe somebody in the crowd knows where Eric Decker went to college, and then, yeah, somehow, some way, the homies had my back. So Portland, love you. Remember it forever.
Yeah, that did well. That did really well. Yeah, it is always fun when you try something out and you're like, yeah, I don't know.
It's the best. It's the best.
You know,
It's the best.
Also runs the risk to go the other way, which is all good.
Which happens 95% of the time.
Yeah, being on stage in Columbus, I did I had one of those like burps that I get on the show where it's like coming through the throat, and I was like, and I just said, I think I kind of just, it was like a throwaway. And I was like, I don't know you. And then a handful of people in the crowd are like, burpy, but
I would start crying.
I
would start crying if that happened. That's crazy.
It was really cool.
Just wait till we go on tour with this pod. Gonna have a lot of that. A lot of burps, babe. A lot of burps.
All right. What about your least favorite?
Too many. I don't know if one time I did a whole entire, like, it wasn't even a comedy club. It was just like, it looked like almost a cafeteria, all Mexican people out here in LA, like 4 years ago. And I was just like, all right, whatever, let's go. I think I bombed for 12 minutes straight. Bad. Got off early. Like, I got to get out of here. Like, sweat. Bad. Like, looking at them, like, did that, and like in my head, like, can they understand English? Like, thinking about, you ever bomb so bad, you're like thinking about other stuff, like, while you're on stage. I'm like, I wonder if my house is getting robbed right now. Like, I was like, dude, it was just, my brain was going everywhere. And
yeah, you have to start thinking about that while the words of your set are just coming out of your mouth, because you're like, I have to do it. I have to do it.
Gotta finish. Couldn't even drive home after. You ever bomb so hard you forget how to drive? halfway home, turned my lights on. I was like, I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, because it's like, I think what people who haven't done stand up, or who, like, it's not like what they do, like, for me, it's like, I think I've talked about this before, where Riley's like, if you hate it so much, why do you do it? And it's like,
right.
Well, it's just like the nature of the existence of, like, you want to do it because there's nothing like the high of, like, having a good show and have people feeling what you're doing and like having them laugh. There's nothing like that. But then also, like, you literally question your life. Like, I question, like, the worth of my life and the worth of myself if I go up there for like 10 minutes and bomb.
Oh my God. Yeah. It's so good or so bad, but most of the time there's bad. It was just tough.
Yeah.
But
There's no just like, yeah, he just went up there, just did a job and want to say, it's either like, okay, that was good and people were feeling it and it was fun, or I hate myself and, like, this is horrible.
But I went back to that Mexican the weird place with all the Mexican people, and like a couple months later, and I did really well. So I was like, all right, so there's the high and the low. So that's what, like, keeps you going. Type shit.
Yeah. 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 Totally. All right, let's do one more. From Ryan. I don't think I've seen his name before on here. We've had Ryan's, but obviously I don't say the last name. So subject line, 𝗕𝗓𝗓 best.
So underrated.
Fellas, been a long time listener. Only thing I could wish for is that the pod's been out longer. Being a diehard Steelers fan and a diehard who's buying this fan, I must say this duo goes harder than 2008 AI and Mello in the powder blue Nuggets jerseys. Whew.
Silky. Not mesh.
Literally
silky.
so silky. Why? Yeah.
Bring back silky
Were they really
jerseys.
silk?
Yeah. They were like one of the like 7 teams that had like the shiny shimmer uniforms, while teams like the Bulls and stuff had like mesh. I don't know. You could see it on TV a little bit. Kind of like Iverson blue Philly. Silky.
It says he has 2 questions, one for Joey, one for Benny Boy. Joey, very curious to know your thoughts on the Steelers' current QB situation. Been a huge fan of JF2 ever since he signed him, and it feels like Tomlin is making a huge mistake switching it up. Well, Ryan, lucky for you.
Run it back, dude. You won't. Give me 3. 3 hot minutes.
Lucky for you, I already answered that. Not to say I'm not a fan of Justin Fields. I just don't understand why everybody seems to be like, yeah, we'll give him 8 years to make this try to work, when everybody else gets like 4 games where they're like, bust. Don't get it. We saw what happened on Sunday night. I think that Russell should continue to play and, roll with that. So you heard what I said at the beginning. I had the Mulinaro minutes, and there you have it, man. Question for Ben. Out of all the who's buying this items, what is the absolute worst of them all? Smack my ass with a blue raspberry ring pop.
So good. Makes your mouth blue for 2 years. Mouth's still blue. The worst one. Ooh, there was like a ranch cream that I guess people put on salads. It's not dressing. It's like ranch cream. It was so bad. Like for real gagged. Almost threw up. I've been close to throwing up a couple of times, but that one got me.
Cream.
It's just called ranch cream. I think it's like a big thing like in other countries maybe. But I saw it when I was in Meyer. Ranch cream. Buying this. Tried it. Tasted nothing like ranch. It was like, oh, bro, it was really gross. I forget what I tried it on. Probably something even more disgusting, so didn't help. But that one was bad. Anything ranch always gets me. Ranch ice cream was pretty bad too, honestly, even though it was ice cream. Ranch cotton candy the other day. I don't know. I have a thing with ranch because I got it all over my school shirt in high school, and I just can't eat ranch anymore. Ruined ranch forever for me. Ranch packet on the school shirt, try to wash it off in the bathroom. Nope.
You just reek for the rest of the day.
Like I'd wash it at home and wear it the next week. Still smelled like ranch. I was like, what? Still?
What were you? What food item was it? A salad or what? Where'd the ranch come from?
You know how people always had like chicken poppers, spicy chicken, like little pop. They'd always put ranch on them, and like something happened, and like somebody probably like just like or like all over me. And I was like, all right, whatever. But it was so much. I was like, oh, ranch, dude. So thick. I was like, I could paint a wall with this. Yeah. So everything ranch is kind of gonna hurt a little bit.
That's fair. All right. Team these guys at gmail.com. Not bad for a fat guy. Cool. Yeah.
Right.
Good show. Next week, hey, Halloween episode, and then Thanksgiving's over pretty much. Thanks for letting me have the Mulinaro minutes come back again. If you want to talk about it, DM me. We'll have a friendly discussion if you want, whatever. But just you heard how I felt, okay? You heard how I felt. I think I laid out some pretty good reason and logic there, but
bro, it doesn't need to be.
Gonna have different.
Yeah, I think it's just what you think. It can be completely wrong. Your minute. That's just your minute. It's your time to be mad about even if it doesn't make sense. Just go off, dude. Let it fly. You know.
I like that. It's
cool. your safe space. Type.
Go get tickets to see Benny. Holiday season is upon us. Already saw 2 Old Navy Christmas commercials. Got a big show next week. Hell yeah, gonna be awesome. Subscribe on YouTube, please. I think I saw we're getting up there. We're adding more. We keep getting more ratings on Apple Podcasts. Appreciate those. Send it to 5 or 10 of your friends. Hop in here, talking jerseys, talking Kurt Schilling, bloody sock wine, all the good stuff, man. So subscribe on YouTube, watch on YouTube, give us a rating on Apple Podcasts so we can keep spreading the good word and making the clubhouse go from a little dive bar to maybe an extended dive bar where we got a nice little outdoor area.
Oh, we got a
where we
patio.
can go have fun. We got a patio. Yeah, let's make that happen. All right. Anything from you, Ben?
Get your tickies, send it to a friend, leave a rating, review, everything you just said. But yeah, we'll see you next week.
Cool. Being on Washington.
Kyle Bowler. These guys.